It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And here we go in prime time. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. That one finds Josh Downs. And he'll get it up to the 44. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He's on the move.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing, and at least move them forward.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Complete beyond the marker. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st. Play action with Richardson. It is caught left side. Have him gain about a handful there. That was Jordan Fuller getting there for the tackle.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Cook trying this one up the gut. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in the phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing now, Richardson. Buys time, rolling right.
Well, positive yardage is positive yardage, and he got what he could before getting out. But it still leaves him short of the 1st after what looked like a broken play.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Quick pass left side. And this one does not go far. And their first drive won't end in points after all. He stopped, and they're going to turn it over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, They got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Herbert throwing right away. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they face 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it. That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. From his own end zone on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Nice work by the defense on that drive, Brock, as it looks like they're going to get off the field here with a 3 and out.
Yeah, kept them from generating any sort of momentum to give this drive legs. We know offenses, they've got to see the chains move to get it going, but that forcible hit knocked the ball loose.
Fielded just beyond his 40. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And the Colts will take over. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Straight ahead, here's Cook. He's got to gain a 6 there. Christian Fulton, the one to bring him down. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 41. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. To throw, Richardson. And he's able to get this down to the 13. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Colts. From the red zone now. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They'll throw again. Richardson. And oh, he got it. Interception. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Chargers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. This into the hands of Will Dissly. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Herbert now off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Third down run by Dobbins. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
And the Chargers first down.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Finds his man. It's Demario Douglas. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down. 2nd and 3 now. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Got a man. It's Gesicki. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They'll come up 1st and 10. Herbert to throw once more. That one hits the ground, incomplete, but a flag also hit the ground. Let's sort this out. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. 1st and 10 for him now, following the penalty. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Into the hands of Gesicki. Complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Brings up 3rd down.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? Penalty not helping their cause for this 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Escapes the pocket. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Brown's kick is up and good. And they're on the board.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Throwing now off play action. Buying some time right. He's keeping it. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
They'll run it with Cook. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Again, it's Cook. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down, and they go right back to him. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. Working quickly here.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second down and 6.
Another one for Cook. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
He has the Indianapolis touchdown. Matt Gay on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts take a 4-point lead. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Forced out to his right. Launching deep down the right sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
On the move, headed right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
On 3rd down, Herbert. That's Gesicki. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Now Herbert again. Hauled in by Dobbins. Now here he goes down the right sideline. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Rolling left, and he carries it in for the touchdown. The Chargers get some late points in the lead. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers push their lead to 3. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. This is Cook. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. On 1st down, it's Richardson. Catch made by Mitchell. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down throw here from Richardson. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
He's got it! Oh, what body control to stay in and get the 2 feet down. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Running back sent in motion. Herbert on first down. He's on the move. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 3 now. Herbert with a blitz coming. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice. That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
First and 10 from the 41. To throw, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Couldn't make the connection. Was looking for Lat McConkey. And that'll bring up 2nd down. It's Herbert once more. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That's complete to Dobbins. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now Herbert to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Herbert now off the play fake. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And not only does he go in the wrong direction, but he's stopped for a net loss on the return. And after the punch, the offense comes out onto the field. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now Richardson to throw. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Christian Fulton the one to bring him down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Trying it left side with Cook. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Trying again, following the set. This finds Mitchell complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down.
Here's Cook. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Here's a give to Cook. Jukes out a 1-stop. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the...
The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Look, you know, I'm always trying to be positive, partner. You take away the ending, it was a great drive. Everything they were hoping for, but all that work and effort, it's gone.
And all that people are going to remember is that ending, Kate. That's all that unfortunately matters for this offense.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's only able to get it out to the 4-yard line. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Second down now, 7 to go. Throwing from near his own goal line. Buys time, rolling right. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, the secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And oh, someone stepped in, it's intercepted. That's Julian Blackman. And the Colts have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career. Now, in that spot, Brock, I think his first priority is just getting a throw of some kind away and avoiding the safety, right?
Yeah, no question about it, Kate. And I know it's so easy for us up here in this comfy booth, armchair quarterback, but you can't ever relax when you're reading the coverage just because you're worried about taking a safety. You still got to stand.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Colts parlay the interception into points. It's a James Cook touchdown. Gay with the point after. And the Colts grow their lead to 8. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Ladd McConkey. And now it's 2nd down. Back to the air, Herbert. Short pass caught by his tight end. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Escapes the pocket. On target to Dobbins. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Chargers will have a 1st.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Completed over the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Play action now for Herbert. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe, maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Now Herbert again. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Brown's kick is up and good. And that gets him back within 5.
Listen, all he can do is make the kicks he's called out there to make. They need extra points from him, but for now, he's able to handle his 3rd field goal of the game. Just inch them a little bit closer.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Cook. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
They'll try the right side with Cook. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. It's caught left side by Mitchell. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They got 24 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Handoff headed right. It's Cook. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign we're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 now. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
This is Cook on the handoff. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. 2 yards to the pickup. They're going to be left with 4th and 4. Trying to throw for it with Richardson. He finds him beyond the marker. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Now run by Cook. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. They kick the running back in motion. They did it! He made the interception! And the Chargers have some new life in the 4th. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. He puts some power on a deep one. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Juju Brents with a pick. And the Colts will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy out, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Forced out to it. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backward. Second down coming up. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Only a couple that time, and it leaves him well behind the sticks for a 3rd and 15. He'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Gets him on the in route. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Play action with Richardson. Flushed out now to his left. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know what? It's a pretty doggone impressive feat of strength to hold the line against a sneak, even when you know it's coming.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. Looking to throw. That's cut beyond the marker. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Gay to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts push the lead up to 12. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Gesicki. And what a hit there. Ouch. She pays the price for moving the chains that time. Offense in the hurry up here. First and 10. Here's Herbert. Fits it through the middle. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Throwing on first is Herbert. That's Gesicki. He's got it. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
First down from the red zone. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. It's Herbert once more. Has it in close. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. Herbert throwing again. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. Herbert to throw once more. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
That one's incomplete in the end zone. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. So the Colts pick up the win in this one.
Passport stat, let's do the money dance. Back in, call your friend, now we in friends. International man, tats on my hand. Take a trip with a pilot, I tell you when we land. You know I'm down with the whales, I be by the sand. Sun, yeah, it's blowing in the wind. What you doing? We kung fu and I beat it up. They never heard me on the beat when it's speeded up.
You talking about? Let's do something else with that.